Greetings and salutations, I'm Kev. Welcome to this first ever Patreon spec. You might have noticed that I've signed up on Patreon, and one of the perks for patrons is that they get a say in what games I play, and winning by pure walkover. In the first round is Victoria 2 Heart of Darkness. We are playing with the historical project mod though, and that changes quite a few things, including the setup. There are quite a few more nations in Africa, for example, and there are also quite a few other changes. New pop types, new everything, and a whole bunch of new events and stuffs, and it changes the game quite a bit. Now, I was also tasked with trying to challenge the British colonial empire, and that's... well, let me put it this way. This is now I think my 8th take at trying to start this Let's Play, because I've been trying with the various nations to do just that, or at least create the power base to do so, and that's kind of difficult. See the Scramble for Africa in the mod changes how this is done radically. You pretty much have to be one of the nations in Europe to do anything. Russia can't take part in the Scramble for Africa. The Ottomans can't. The US can't. China can't. It's just the Europeans. Only they can partake in Scramble for Africa from 1870 and onwards. And there are only 3 powers that are really strong enough to dare challenge Britain at that point, which would be France, Austria, or Prussia. And as you can see from the save game list up here, I've been trying for quite a bit as Prussia lately, to just knit together Germany, even greater Germany with Austria, in order to do just that. And it's just too darn difficult in this mod. This mod changes everything and makes everything so obtuse. I've been spending hours reading through event files, and I give up. So we're going to be playing as the US. I'm going to be that boring. I'm going to play as the US. I'm just going to leave the Europeans to their own. That means we're not going to be able to partake in the Scramble for Africa proper, because in Manila, what all you do is declare war on Sokoto over and over, and you'll have a base to spread out your colonies from, and you'll win. In this mod, that is not possible, because you can't fabricate claims on these tiny little miners. It simply isn't possible. You can't get the states, you can't conquer them until the Scramble for Africa fires, and when it does, that is only available to these Europeans. So, nix that. We're going to be the US, we're going to be a mega power. We might just occupy, or see if we can take Canada. That's challenging the British colonial empire too, right? Yeah, it is. So that's what we're going to do, maybe. That said, I'm probably going to screw over this as well, so screw this run over as well, because the US has to have their own challenges, of course. They have this itty bitty thing called a civil war brewing. So this might not work either. We shall see. First of all, though, we're going to group together our forces here a little bit. We organize our army. And we're gonna pick some tax, let's see. Now, being America, we can't do jack squat about our factories or everything like that. The industries are just gonna build up whatever they want. We are primarily... what do we export? Do we export any coal or iron or anything like that right now? Where is coal and iron? There's coal. Not much. There's iron. Not much. Really? Let's see. RGO output. We produce quite a bit of cotton. In Deep South. Okay, so we do have some coal mines. Quite a few, actually. Do you have iron mines? That's a lot of coal mines, actually. And there's some iron up there. And the reason I'm looking into that is because of what text we're going to go with. At any rate, we are the business schools and tycoon thingy-bob for administration, which basically means we're suck at army tech, and we're that much better at industry stuffs. Actually, the best thing we are at is the commerce things. But in that case, we might as well develop some commerce tax. Let's start with the market structure, I think. Oh, and we can choose a trade policy. One of the new things in this mod. And we're gonna choose what? Tax efficiency, tariffs goes down. Influence extra, that's fine. Administrative efficiency goes up. And research takes faster. I like this idea. Okay. That basically means we can't take any sort of tariffs whatsoever, but who cares? We also can't increase taxes. So how are we gonna do this? We'll need those two at max. Let's not support the army or navy. Yeah, we can't really do much of anything, can we? We do start with a fleet, but now I'm thinking we just might disband the whole damn thing. We shall see. I do believe we can colonize over here. Yes. The only thing we can colonize. Let's do that. Okay, what else can we do? Foci. We need to get more intellectuals. Now they've renamed the clergy to intellectuals in this mod. That's one of the changes. They also added quite a few other things. I mean, there are serfs, I believe, somewheres. I don't know if we... There we go, I think serfs. We have none of them, of course. That's more of a Russia thing. We do have slaves, and slave populations will actually grow in this mod. Which is kind of curious. Generate. Promote clergy, because we want our clergy up to 2%, so we get more research points. That's going to be our focus. What do we have in terms of decisions? Well, we have quite a few interesting decisions as the US, and that's mostly because of the mods, right? The native status, not that we can do anything about that for a very long time, so there's no point in taking that right away. We have the whole trade of tiers. We are probably not going to pursue that. I don't see any point in taking this at all. I really don't. Basically what you do is you nerf the amount of Cherokee you have and lower their militancy, and that's it. And of course you move them around. Manifest Destiny on the other hand is something we definitely want. But that requires quite a few things. Idealism and state and government. Wait, state and government? Wait a second, state and government. That is only this tier. 1840s. Ooh. What else do I need? Idealism, state and government. And no truce with Mexico. Can't be pacifist. And let's see, one of the following must be true. Texas is in our sphere of influence. Texas does not exist. Any owned province of the US is a Mexican core. No, one of the following must be true. Okay, fair enough. That's okay. And that would give us what? Infamy, in one way or another. We'll get cores everywhere. Mexico will hate us, go figure. Yeah, maybe I'll change my policies and actually go after this one ASAP. Of course, we have all kinds of rules towards just delaying the civil war. And I don't really care about that one way or the other. I might as well get them ASAP. Let's see, what's this? Whoa! 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 Advanced ore melting process, and all of a sudden everything changes to iron. Wait a second, what's the trade good in New York? That's New York proper. Grain. Okay, so we're gonna get way more iron, which would be sweet for industrialization. Very sweet. Let's see, the American frontier, what did that do? Here's after 1865. And just renames a whole bunch of things. And increases population growth and immigration attraction. Okay, fair enough. Interesting. And the American colonial army. Yeah, that requires telephones, so that's not gonna happen. Renovate the academy. That's just flattening the modernists, right? Yeah, that's not interesting. Still, Manifest Destiny is most definitely something we'd like to get, I guess. Because I don't think we start with any course or anything like that over on their stuff. They of course start with the war with Texas. So let's see, you wanted idealism, we can't research that until 1840, and you wanted state and government. It is 1836. How long until this one's done? 1837 October. Okay, that's fine then. So we're gonna go with that, then we're gonna go with ideological thought afterwards. Or I can just go straight into this stuff, because that's gonna increase our plurality, which would be rather awesome. I mean, this time around, all the nations over in Europe are so autocratic compared to this. Now we're just gonna be as plural as possible. Cradle of democracy and all that fun stuff. But now we're gonna go with market structures first, then we're gonna go into state and government and just get everything else we can over there. If we hurry, we just might get what we want by 1843, 1844-ish, maybe. Now we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Influence, we have no sphere whatsoever. I think we want to like focus on neighboring countries. Texas, definitely. Gonna really influence them. They're gonna join us probably anyway. But that definitely them. Are there any countries in North America? There is, yeah, we're not gonna influence Mexico. Hawaii, yes, Hawaii is gonna be in our zone of influence. Now, these other states will break apart, pretty much. FRCA will collapse in a heartbeat here. Haiti will break apart also, I think. I think we're gonna focus on Colombia. Colombia would be good in our sphere of influence, so we can prepare for the Panama Canal. So that's what we're gonna do. And well, we have a choice. Let's see, can I fabricate on Haiti, for example? Just want to see. Yeah, as you can see, we actually, there we go, conquest. which is fine. Not what I want though. Now, we do start with a little bit of colonial empire. We have Liberia over there. So the question is, do we want to push in and see if we can get more? Now, in most cases, in order to get any states, we... Ooh. Wait. Okay, what do you have to give up? Basically Boffa. We can take Boffa from them. Boffa! And from these guys we can do the same thing, right? Yeah. We can go in and take Kahone. That's the thing. Most of these states we can only take like tiny little chunks. And most of them aren't going to be that valuable. Still... would give us footholds over here. Okay, we're gonna start war with the Ashanti. Demand concession. Basically, the only thing we can take from them is this province right there, but so be it. But I just want a bit of infamy so we have something to burn down. Okay, let's roll and see if our budget can balance somewhat with these rather dramatic changes. Yeah, our populace isn't going to get money life needs. At least not initially, because the game economy will have to buy everything up. Yeah, it's gonna be all the big powers buying things. We have 3 transports, and I kind of want more. Okay, let's see. First of all, where's Washington? District of Columbia, right there. I still think... Actually, we're gonna make Philadelphia our rally point. Because someday we'll have civil wars, so... that's New Jersey, isn't it? Yes, so that's gonna be the naval rally point. I'm going to need more clipper ships at the very least, so we're gonna build a few clipper ships. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... should be quite adequate. What do we have in terms of army? Because we are going to need a specific combination. Oh. Good God, we have pretty much nothing. Pretty much nothing. Okay, can we build... You cannot build engineers. Okay, we have to build artillery. Oh, it's from Liberia. Ah, of course. Liberian troops. And everybody else are going to be Dixie troops. Oh. That can't end well, but fine. One of these. I think we had 2 artillery pieces on our own, right? Yeah, we had 2 artillery pieces. That's fine. Let's see what we can do. You want military access, that's fine. So we'll just let good times roll. Again, we're probably going to try to be a bit abrasive against the British, but other than that, we are going to be fairly tranquil. We'll see if we can, like, afford an army. I think this is because we're buying stuff for the artillery pieces. Of course, being what we are, we cannot invest in, well, anything, I should say. There we go, you're found out. 5 infantry. Ugh. Wish I could see here whether they were Dixie or not. Why can't I see it here? Yankee, Yankee, and the lower one is Dixie. So the lower one is the one we're going to send away. Yes, Dixie. Basically because I want the Dixie soldiers to die rather than the Yankee soldiers. You know, just in case. I'm not sure how the Civil War works in this game. So that could get interesting. Are any of these... I don't know if they're Dixie or not. I don't know if you guys are Yankee or Dixie. That you're Yankee, you're Yankee. You're all Yankee. Which means you're not going to be sent on this trip. You guys are Dixie, Dixie, and Dixie. You are going to be sent on this trip. I at least assume, I could be very wrong here, but I have to assume that all the Dixie soldiers are gonna revolt once the Civil War breaks out. That makes sense, right? The Second Great Awakening, so... Okay, just a bit more moralism, fine. Moralists galore. You are Yankee, Yankee, and Yankee. That's fine. Okay, I still need one troop then. I guess we'll send one Yankee away. You guys, get up there. And the rest of you, just be here. Peacekeepers. It's gonna take a while before we have the economy to actually support an army, I suppose. But we're gonna try. I can't do jack squat, right? I can't even invest in railroads. Yeah, the economic policy won't allow that, so... No matter. We do have the navy that I could, like, disband or something. I assume. Mission to Ashanti. Yeah, we've already been discovered, so that doesn't really matter. I suppose I'll keep the fleet. I mean, they're gonna have rubbish morale. They're not gonna be able to. They're not gonna be able to do much fighting. Oh, that's fine. I assume that we bought all the bits and pieces that we need. Yeah, okay, they're being trained. Let's see, the slavery debate. So, all that fun stuff is gonna start. Lovely. Oh, that's the population change event. So, there we go. All states with slaves, they have a chance of increasing the slave population. Fine by me. Let's see. Diplomacy. Wars. The thing about this game is that the wars end so quickly that you never really pay attention to them. They're going to be over before you even know they ever happened. Oh well. We have our own little war pending. We'll see how that goes. And we finished our CB. Fantastic. Tax efficiency sounds great. I'd love to make more money. There we go. I was wondering where the heck they were. Increase opinion. Lovely. So let's assume then that we're going to be fighting the UK. Who the hell would fight for us on our side? Are there anyone? Heck with it. Let's improve relations with Russia. I mean, they have the military, if nothing else, the foot soldiers. I mean, they can't actually project power against Britain, but they're always going to be a rival of them. Let's get some Russian collusion going. We might even get to buy Russia and Alaska at some point, I don't know. I'm sure there's an event for that too. For now, we're just getting our artillery pieces. So that you can at least get one functional army. Because in this game, you pretty much want 5 artillery in the back row versus an equal number of artillery in the back row as infantry in the front row. Minus 1 infantry and replace that with a hussar. Because you want a hussar for a recon thing. For recon value. We don't have hussars right now, we have dragoons. That's going to be sufficient to get us 100% recon. Recon is fantastic. You could, I suppose, also replace one of the artillery for an engineer to get siege efficiency. Where's that last cannon? Didn't I build one more? No, okay. Well, I guess you guys are it then. Do I have all the transports? Can carry 8 weights. Wait, 8? Okay, so you're telling me that you can't all board. Oh, you could. Well, that's good then. So you're gonna sail over to Africa and we're gonna invade their Ashanti and take a province. If I could select the fleet rather than the troops, that would be fantastic. There we go. You'll probably sink before you get there, but who cares? We shall see how this goes. We're gonna do the colonial race the old-fashioned way. I mean, in Manila, all you do is declare war on Sokoto, get a foothold, and expand from there. That part, I think, remains the same. So we're gonna try to get a few footholds over there. We can't do what all the Europeans will be able to do from 1870s onwards, namely just fearing nations and all of a sudden getting them. So I'm going to hope that in 1850 we're going to get some kind of new CB so I can actually conquer things over here. I think that's how it works, but we'll find out. Time for a break now anyway. Thank you for watching.